we go. Welcome to Horror Flicks and Music Mix. We are your hosts. I'm Dustin.
And I'm Kevin. On this podcast, we discuss horror films, the scores, and the people behind the movies.
Our goal with this podcast is to fully analyze a variety of horror films as well as give our unfiltered opinions of said movies like this hunk of junk today.
Man, we've gone through the gamut. We've gone through Halloween 4. We've done Rob Zombies. And now we've got Resurrection. Now let's go back to the year 2002. Oh boy. What do you remember about this film? When did you first see it there, Dustin?
I probably watched it way back then because I remember seeing H2O. I'm pretty sure like I saw H2O in this one like when I was 8, 9, 10, whatever. Well, let's see. H2O came out.
That was a 98?
97 or 99?
I thought it was 98.
Either way.
Yeah, because it was the 20-year. It was the 20-year anniversary.
Okay, yeah. So I was 6, I guess. What?
Oh, damn.
I don't know. Definitely rented these back in the day, and it doesn't hold up.
And see, that's what I did too. When I would go through and just rent all the Friday 13th, all the Nightmare on Elm Streets, all the Halloweens, I just loved it all. Like at that point, when I was 11 and 12, I was just breathing it in. I was like, I love every bit of this. For some reason, I really liked H2O. But even when
that one's good.
I remember Resurrection was kind of like, man, that was the worst one I've seen so far. And seeing it again now, I'm like, yep, still not the best.
No.
Is it the worst? I don't know. It's down there, though.
It's down there. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. But man, whew. Well, spoiler pretty short summary as we get into this. It's our last one of the season. That's crazy to think about. We've had quite a slew of different films for this.
My cat's yelling.
Oh, yep. I'm in a cat room too, but she's not in here. I don't know where she's at. But
oh my gosh,
live streaming from the Michael Myers house doesn't go exactly as planned for these guys.
Yeah,
that's it. I love how just straightforward that is. Trigger warnings.
Can you hear my cat?
Not really.
Okay, good. He's like, oh.
So that's what she.
The door shut. Yeah,
that's his review of the film.
Yeah, pretty much. I could hear him over the headphones. I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah, no trigger warnings except still just a lot of stupidity.
Yeah, I didn't get any trigger warnings.
Oh, there weren't any.
No. All right, let's get this over with.
Let's resurrect. Which first of all, I don't think they even planned on making. Yeah. Oh,
wait.
Oh, dude, that'd be cool if the skeleton was in the back. What's the floating head? It's that 1958 film where it's just a screaming skull. That's it. Love that.
Right. Wow. Okay.
Very cool. All right. I hope they just keep this. I would just keep this the entire time until I get some cool background.
They only do it this week, probably.
Damn.
We've been looking for them. Either way.
No.
If you are watching on YouTube, you can see our spooky backgrounds and see the skeleton that we were just talking about. Well, that's funny. There is a skeleton in the background, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Halloween Resurrection. We get opening credits with the classic John Carpenter score.
Best part of the movie.
And I said including Tyra Banks. And then we're going down this long, dark hallway. Looks like a mental hospital. We have Laurie Strode doing a voiceover. Of course, it's her. Then it finally shows her in a room. And then one of the nurses start talking about her because one of them is asking, oh, what's up with her? And they're like, oh, yeah, she decapitated a man. And this is when, spoiler, we get a little backstory for H2O and how she killed Michael at the end and decapitated him with like a shovel or something. But before that actually happened, Michael had switched outfits with one of the paramedics, and it was the wrong man who got killed. And then we see it by getting like a shot of the mask getting taken off the severed head. And then they go in, see Laurie. She hasn't talked in years, and she's holding an Annabelle doll.
Oh,
The nurse gives her a pill, and when they leave, she spits it out and puts it inside of the doll, which is kind of funny. Oh yeah, she's got an Annabelle doll in the first one. Yeah,
yes.
probably some callback to that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she looks outside the window, and of course, there is Michael.
Another callback.
Then it cuts to a security guard who's outside looking around. Some tension build up with a dog howling in the background. One of the patients who's wearing a clown mask scares him. He's dressed up as John Wayne Gacy.
This guy seems like a really cool person to hang out with.
So, yeah, he just like starts doing like the bullet points of like everything that happened with John Wayne Gacy. And then the security guard takes him back and puts him back, and then he like goes and meets up with the other security guard, and he's like, "What the hell? I thought you put him away," because you could see somebody in a mask walking around, but it's actually Michael.
Oh.
And they're like, "We gotta go put him back." And as they're walking around to find the guy, the one security guard feels the need to stop at a vending machine.
It's one of those old vending machines, like the wood panels, and like I was like, man, that brought me back.
Yeah,
like some of the chip bags were like just like, oh, I remember when Lay's used to look like that. I don't know.
And it's funny because yeah, he's just like, oh, I skipped my lunch or whatever, and the other dude's like, what the fuck are you doing? We gotta go put this guy back. Obviously the one goes ahead and gets killed. This dude. Okay, so this dude, while this dude is he's eating. Okay, I was like, what the fuck did I type? So Home Dog goes ahead, he gets killed. The other dude's just shoving his face full of food, and then he goes around, he finds the guard's severed head in the like dryer in the laundry, and Michael like Splinter Cell ninjas down.
He did that in H2O too, which
it's like, what is this guy doing?
How did he get up? Like,
where is he hanging from?
I guess he's supposed to be, I guess, quote unquote, superhuman, but not like flexibility and able to flip up into the ceiling and the.
He's like, yeah,
it's just bizarre.
Just like, what the heck, dude? Ninja's down, kills the other guard, and then we get like a somber version of the score. It's kill number 2. And then he starts walking around, and Harold, the dude who's dressed as John Wayne Gacy earlier, so like, oh my god, it's Michael Myers, and he starts naming off all the stuff. Oh my!
Yes, for anyone who hadn't seen any of the other films, he gives us a blow by blow.
He shows up. Michael shows up to Laurie's room, busts through the door, and Laurie was obviously waiting for him and dips out of there. She runs to the rooftop. Michael follows her, and she has like a trap set up, and she goes, "Hello, Michael," and catches him with a rope. It's like a old school trap. Gets caught around his leg, hangs him upside down over the edge of the building. And she goes on some big speech. I'm not afraid of you. It's over. Blah, blah, blah. Then starts to cut the rope, but Michael is like trying to take his mask off. He's like, for those watching. And she goes over to him. Of course, he grabs her. The rope rips. They both fall. He ends up stabbing Laurie. She kisses him. I'll see you in hell. And then falls to her death.
Wow. And so many people got so upset with this scene that like what I looked into it basically Jamie Lee Curtis was like, no, I don't want to do a whole nother one of these. I want to like die in the beginning. I want to
get me out.
Like it was part of her contract. So people that are upset about it's like, this is what Jamie Lee Curtis wanted, which I actually kind of like, but then it's like the entire point from Halloween 1 to H2O was for him to get this, to get the Strodes, and then they just got rid of it. It's like, well, now what if you kill her? What's next? A random group of teenagers in a reality show. It just seems like it's on now. He's just gonna kill people at his old house. It just felt like that's something that should be done at that like near the end of a movie, not the beginning of a new one, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. like I didn't know that's what she wanted,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like it's kind of dumb.
Well, I think
After everything, it could have been better if
because
that's what she
H2O was
wanted.
one of the coolest cat and mouse games ever.
Yeah,
And then just she has this like Bugs Bunny trap for him. And then
yeah.
I just stabbed and then boom, off you go. It's like it doesn't help too. What the fuck's up with Michael's mask? Why does he look like this in this one?
Oh, I don't
Why
know.
can't they just get the mask right? Have you ever noticed that all the ones we've talked about, that's not the first one, even the second one, but like the fourth one, the fifth one, sixth one, H2O,
They're
why are all
all
the masks not the original? They all look like this one is especially goofy looking. He's got like a really giant, like what's that called? Not a cleft palate, but you know what I'm talking about, like a
oh
indentured features. I don't know how else to describe it. And then those big eye holes, like it's like an H2O in this one. I'm like, why? You're supposed to see the devil's eyes, but then you just see a
why?
dude with blue eyes. It's just like it's not. Anyway, they can go on.
Oh, this is when Michael goes inside. Harold sees him. He's wearing his clown mask, and Michael like gives him his knife. And then Harold's like, "Oh my God, it's Michael Myers. Halloween 1978 killed blah blah blah. Same night killed blah blah blah. 20 years later, this happened, and now he's back." And then cue music, title card, cold open.
Yeah.
That's the
And then just goes downhill from here.
Yeah. All right. Hold on to your seatbelts.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts. We're going down to Haddonfield University. Classes in session. Of course, they're talking about the boogeyman, and we meet Sarah, and she's the only one who's awake in the class and paying attention.
Yeah.
And then after class, she's riding a bike, and her friend grabs her, and she's like, "We gotta go see Rudy. Have you checked your email? We're in."
They get on a MacBook, and I
They're
was just
all
like,
in.
whoa, they got instant messenger on the background. I'm like, oh, for those of you who know, you know.
Yeah, this movie is definitely a timepiece.
Mhm.
They all got in. So what they got in was to a reality TV show that's going to be at the Michael Myers house. And Rudy says, "We're going to be bigger than the Osbournes."
Fuck you. Don't be fucking with the Osbournes, man.
I thought it was fun.
It's one of the best reality show and the only one that's worthwhile.
Thought it was funny.
Oh yeah, no, it was pretty funny.
The timing, I was like,
at that time, because that was like when it was in its first season going to the second, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some dude walks in as being
Yeah.
This guy's funny as fuck. And like,
and
so
what's their oh sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, they're back at their dorm. They're talking about they're doing it. They're in. And one dude's just like walking by. Their dorm room the door's open, but they also have like their panties just hanging from the lamp.
Right at the front of the door.
At the door. Anyway, this guy comes in. He's like, "I wouldn't do it. Michael Myers, blah 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 blah." And he's like so serious, and he goes,
"Yeah, it's a death curse." No, he doesn't say that.
It's
Might as well. And then
he's so funny.
He's holding the panties, and I'd be like, "Okay, this is fucking weird." It's like, was that supposed to be funny? Or
I thought it was funny.
it was
I
weird. It was weird. I was like, that was the most bizarre thing ever. And that guy never had a casting credit ever again.
I don't think so. All right. Then they're like, okay, Sarah's got to send Deckard an email. And then we also have Dangertainment is hosting.
Oh, yeah. You put a link. I want to click on it, but I'm worried it's going to turn into something really bad.
Let's click on it. It doesn't.
Uh-oh.
This domain is registered, but still may be available.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yahoo chat rooms are mentioned.
Oh.
And then it goes to this dude, Deckard, who's now emailing her back, even though it's like instant messaging. And his friend's like, dude, we gotta go to this party. What are you doing? And then it cuts over. We get Busta Rhymes and Tyra Banks.
Wow.
They're the hosts, obviously. They're hosting this thing. And they're doing the intro interviews with all the candidates that won, recording them. So it's part of the episodes, blah, blah, blah. Then it cuts to Busta Rhymes watching a martial arts movie, which comes into
why.
Why is he watching that? We'll find out later. Sarah knocks on his door and she's all like, oh, I'm dropping out. I can't do this. And he's like, oh, come on. And then they have a back and forth. Then ultimately, obviously, she stays. He persuades her to stay. Time to go get outfits for the show. And then we get a quick jump scare. And then back over to Deckard, who's like, I'm sorry. I'm not going out tonight. I got to watch Sarah's first episode. And his buddy's like, dude, we got to go to this party. Blah, 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 blah. We're freshmen. We got invited. And he's like, yeah, because your older sister. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just know that the one kid is from a lot of Disney movies. So every time I saw him,
dude, is that the dude, the freaking Luck of the Irish movie?
Yes, that's the one.
Holy
that's
shit.
One of a few. Yeah, I know.
That's then one of the kids later, or who's going in, one of the dudes, it's the kid from Rookie of the Year.
Oh,
and
is that with Dennis Quaid? Right? No, that's The Rookie. Never mind.
That's The Rookie. No, Rookie of the Year is an old Disney movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I remember Luck of the Leprechaun. Oh my gosh. That's why I kept seeing that kid. I'm like, I know he's in a Disney movie. And
what? Oh my gosh. So we have a couple Disney stars in this movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bizarre stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, okay. But it's like, dude, we gotta go to this party. Then he persuades him. And it's like more chat room talk. He's like, hold on, I'm talking to Sarah, which like, I don't know, are chat rooms a thing anymore?
I mean, I know there's Discord and I know there's
that's like what it is now, I guess.
Yeah, like logging into AIM and like having like chats with the cool kids. Like I remember I was invited
to random chat rooms. Like, how do you get into
man. I look back and I'm like, I talked to people I probably shouldn't have been talking to, or like it was like a little creepy. Because back then there was no safeguards for anything. There was a guy that messaged me and it's like, hey, you look pretty cool. And then we talked for like months and he kept saying, hey, you should come out and see me sometime, or I can come to where you live. And now I look back and I'm like, I probably shouldn't have been talking to that person. But yeah.
Oh man.
I wonder whatever happened to him. Anyway, let's back to the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Chat rooms. Good times.
That's how you get kidnapped.
Yeah, yes.
Chat room talk, and then it cuts to everyone. They're getting geared up. They're getting their cameras set up and ready to go. And then they're setting up more cameras, and then even more cameras. And then this time they're doing it at the house. And we have Tyra just jamming some song and does a little dance. We gotta get a dance scene with Tyra Banks in here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So of course, while she's dancing, the cameraman gets killed, and it's a homage to Peeping Tom.
You know what? That's crazy because I was thinking about that. And I'm like, I don't think that's what they meant because it's this movie. But then again, it's the exact same setup as Peeping Tom.
Yeah.
So wow, I have to give the movie kudos on a film that is not given enough love. Yeah. And with that, we've covered on this podcast like 40,000 episodes ago.
That was one of our first episodes.
It was, way back in the 60s.
1960. That was about 60 years ago.
60 years ago.
Talk. Wow. Yeah. Sticks up like the bottom spike to the camera and records the dude as he kills him.
I would say that's one of the coolest kills.
Oh yeah, easily. There's a cool part later, I guess.
Yeah.
But Tyra missed it because she was dancing, and the camera Michael like puts the camera back on the floor. She's like, "Hey, that's a good camera angle," because they were talking about camera angles. Everyone shows up to the house. Busta does a live interview. We get some techno music while he's talking. He's like, nothing's been tampered with. These aren't actors, blah, blah, blah. Everything you see here is 100% genuine, all that. Everybody's gearing up while the techno music's happening, and now it's time to go in. It's like the Matrix, dude. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's ridiculous. They go inside, they're like, okay, what do we do? And one dude's like, we don't have to do anything. One dude's like, I want to look at the kitchen. And then Sarah's friend is like, well, we got to look around for the people watching. And then one of the guys talking to Donna,
Yeah,
is like, you got great legs. What time are they open? It's like, does that work? I
we
guess.
don't know these people's names. I mean, they kept kind of saying them, but like, they're cannon fodder. Like, we're used to,
Yeah,
like with other slashers that, but this is even more so. Like, at least in H2O, you had like Josh Hartnett was actually someone you could root for. But this, you just have random
there
teenagers.
is no time with these people before
No,
you get their like little introduction interviews.
one's a chef and one's on an internet chat with an underage boy. It's bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if he's a freshman in high school and she's a college student, it's kind of like,
No, he's a freshman in college.
oh, the Luck of the Irish guy.
Yeah,
Oh, never mind then. Okay,
yeah.
all right. I'm glad that cleared up because that would have been really awkward.
They're college kids.
Oh, they're both college. Okay.
Yeah.
Phew, boy.
So yeah, I don't have everybody's names at this point, but we have Donna, who's like the red hair, taller one, the legs. We have Rudy, which was Sarah and Sarah's friend's friend. I think Sarah's friend is Jen. So we have Jen, Donna, Sarah, Rudy, Jim, and like, I don't know the one dude's
two
name.
other dudes.
I can't think. Either way, all very Bill, Bob, Sally.
Yeah.
And this is when I realized, is that the kid from Rookie of the Year? And it is.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Deckard and his buddy Scott goes to this party dressed up as Pulp Fiction, which is funny.
That's good, yeah.
Deckard goes off to somewhere, and then it cuts back to the people at the Myers house. They're all lighting candles, and then it cuts back to Deckard. He finds a computer room, starts to live stream it, but this is like 2003, so it's like kind of advanced.
Yeah. I was like, dang, for 2003, that's not bad. But I mean, who wouldn't go to like a party and then if like there's a good movie on? Yeah, I'd just slip in the back and start watching it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Back to the house, some random jump scares, POV camera shots, etc. And then the kid from Rookie of the Year, Bill. Wait, Bill.
Bill?
Okay, that's Bill. All right,
Okay.
yeah. Tries to get Jen, who is Sarah's friend, to flash the camera for the audience. Oh, you get famous, you know. She teases him, then she's like, nah, and then goes and sit at the same spot that Michael's sister sat in the OG version. And he's like, oh, I think that's where his sister sat. So there's a whole little thing there.
And it's the exact same angle, which I mean, there's just little things like that. It's like, okay, that's cool, but it's just with the worst people imaginable, and we just want to see Mike kill them all. That's all we want.
Yeah,
that's all.
Pretty much. Some people barge in on Deckard, and they're like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, watching the Michael Myers live stream. They're like, oh shit, let's watch this. Like they were making out and everything.
Yeah, it's like we're about to do it. She's like, nah, I want to watch. It's like, God.
Like, oh, yeah. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah. So they're watching that, and then it goes over. Jim's trying to hit. Jim is the curly-haired guy.
Jim,
time to your legs open. He's hitting on Donna again, and then it kind of goes around to everyone walking around in pairs until they hear Jen scream. Now she's missing. And then there's a huge jump scare, but it was actually Jen just fucking around with everybody. She's like, oh, I got you. Busta Rhymes and Tyra I never got their names. So
It's fine. Just Busta and
yeah,
Tyra.
Busta and Tyra are having some wine. They're like, we did it. It's like, no, you just started.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how do you even know how many viewers you have?
Yeah. And then this is when Bill gets stabbed to death by Michael, number 5. More people walk in and on Deckard, and it was like, oh yeah, it was like every time it cuts to Deckard, there's more and more people watching along with him. It's kind of funny. More jump scares.
That
Donna
party
and the
must suck.
yeah, right. Donna and the one dude. What is his name? Jim. Because Bill just died. Donna and Jim find some shit. They start making out.
Yeah, it just went from 0 to 12 because then she was like, I'm not gonna stoop low with an art major. And then literally the next scene, they're about to do the dirty. I'm like,
what
God,
are you
this
doing?
fucking movie.
Yeah, they start making out, and then Jen's all like, where did Bill go? And thinks that he's gonna jump out and scare her, but he's actually dead. And then Jim disappears, and Donna's like, what the fuck? What are you doing? And then he pops back up because he found a key to a door, like a cellar door that's in the floor that they had just found. And then they open it, and it's a ladder that goes down to a cellar. And then it cuts over to Deckard again. Scott and some chick walk in, and a bunch of people are watching.
Mhm.
And then they're like, all right, we're going to watch too. And then it cuts back. Donna and Jim start to get it on down in the cellar. They're like, oh, there shouldn't be any cameras down here, even though they're wearing cameras.
Right. Morons.
And then before they get too far, oh, yeah.
No.
I swear to God, is this hat? I think this is what she said. I didn't put subtitles on. They're making out, and Jim's like, say something smart to Donna. And then she goes, existence perceives essence.
And if that's a quote, then that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever read.
I was like, what?
It doesn't even make it's like someone took a Confucius saying and completely mistranslated it.
I was like, what? What did I don't know. I swear that's what I heard.
So like, let's just see them die, please. Come on.
Yeah. All right, we're almost there. As they're making out, and then haha. Okay.
And then ha-has.
And then ha-has. So they're making out. She has her shirt off. They're about to do it. And then like a wall collapses and a bunch of skeletons fall the wall. And she's like, oh my God, it's all of his victims. And then Jim looks at it and he's like, what the fuck? Because there's a made in Taiwan sticker on there.
Yeah, that's funny.
And you're like, all right. And then, yeah, so that's that scene. Then over to Busta again. And he's playing Michael Myers. And he's like runs into the real Michael Myers.
This is the most Scooby-Doo thing ever.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck? I'll play Michael Myers. If these kids see both of us, it's all over. What the hell are you doing? And he says, go on, skedaddle.
He's like poking his head and Michael's just there like,
yeah, get the fuck out of Dodge. Busta Rhymes. What the fuck are you doing? Because he's got the mask on.
Right.
It's just
the silliest.
Oh my God. And then, yeah. Michael actually turns around and leaves.
Well, yeah, it's probably just like, I don't got time for this shit.
Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, he leaves. And then so it goes back to Jim and Donna. Donna actually finds some shit, but it's like, is this part of the setup? Because it's an old newspaper article about Laurie Strode. And then finds that Michael has actually been eating rats and stuff like that. There's some dead rats.
Yeah.
Half-eaten rats. The lights go out. Donna can't find Jim. Michael shows up. And then the people who are watching just laugh because they think it's fake now. She actually gets killed. Killed number 6.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
It's like I mean, it's they're trying to set it up where it's like, hey, we're just going back to the old-fashioned Halloween where he goes around killing people. And we have this meta element like Scream because people are watching them get killed in a live stream while you're watching them. So they're I think that they had a neat idea, but it's just so poorly written and so poorly just put together that it doesn't make it worth it. A very neat idea though, but like by the time I got to kill 6, I'm just like, okay, I know what's coming up next. It's the fire in the attic and we get the karate chops. So let's just get to that and call it good.
Yep. So Deckard's like, no, I think this is real, but everybody else is laughing. They're like, no, it's not. And then Jen and Rudy are smoking a bong. Like, where'd you get that?
Must have brought it in with them. I don't know.
Like, how'd you bring it just there? Like, what is
maybe
happening?
Michael? It's probably Michael's.
Like, what is happening?
That makes sense.
Then yeah, they're smoking. Sarah, and then goes over to Sarah's looking at a book. Michael's standing behind her, scares the fuck out of her. She takes off. Jen and Rudy are like, what's going on? And they're giggling. And then he grabs, so then Michael pops up. He grabs Sarah. Jim beats him down. And then we find out it's Busta. And he's like, oh, whoa, man. It's me, man. You know, I'm just trying to give the people a good show. They want a little, quote unquote, they want a little ooh, razzle, or razzle dazzle. Sorry.
It's still
unquote. Yeah, this is some of the stuff that he actually says in this.
Oh, I mean, that's what makes it great because it is so bad.
Funny.
It's good.
It's kind of, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then he's like, look, y'all got to play along. And then one of my favorite parts, he like puts the mask back on, cackles, and runs off. Yeah, he's like,
yeah,
and then runs off. It's one of the best parts.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. The real Michael comes in, chops Jen's head off. That's a good one.
There you go.
7. Jim tries to fight him. Then he gets his head crushed. 8.
Yeah, now we're picking up.
They're dropping. Then now we have Sarah, Rudy. Yeah, just Sarah and Rudy left.
Mm-hmm. And for the people that are listening,
Busta.
It's the main actress who actually in real life could not scream. And then Rudy, who is just one of the dudes.
One of her friends, yeah.
Yeah. The one that could cook. And all of his quips are about cooking. Like, you don't have enough protein in your diet. It's like, dude, shut up.
Yeah.
That guy.
Because then he takes some knives. Oh, yeah. Did I put in the sushi?
Oh.
Quote. Later on, he's fighting Michael and he's like, how about some sushi? I'm like, what? I didn't realize all of his. Oh, yeah, it's coming up. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so we have Sarah and Rudy. Michael goes after Rudy. It's literally, he starts to fight back. Double knife. You like sushi, motherfucker? Actual quote.
Yeah.
Then gets sliced and impaled against the door. Kill number 9. Now it's just Sarah and obviously Busta. So Sarah goes up to one of the cameras. She's like, fuck. And then shows her phone to Deckard. She's like, Deckard, please. And then cuts over. Scott's like, Deckard? Wait, Miles is Deckard.
Whoa.
Dude, that's his screen name. And they're like, holy shit. So like he starts chatting. He's coming up the stairs. He's giving her prompts while the rest of the party's like, oh, fuck, this is real. Yeah, we got to get the fuck out of there. Everybody's yelling at the computer, gasping, all of it. And then she's a little cat and mouse. She's running. She's hiding. And then Michael just fucking busts his head through a window. It kind of goes
back to the original where he takes his hand and just goes to the window. I mean, but that's cool. This just looks funny. This just looks silly.
Just gosh. This is when Busta Rhymes shows up and he's like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And it's like, yeah, you do. Busta then pulls off some martial arts.
Oh God.
Fights Michael.
Who thought this was a good idea?
Sarah tangles him up with the phone cord. And he goes, fucker. And karate kicks this dude out the window.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then he like gets hanged by the phone cord because he got that wrapped around his neck. Either way, that only buys him a minute. And find out that Busta got stabbed in the fight. Sarah runs away. Doors are locked, of course. She finds Rudy's body. More hide and seek. Michael's after him again. He gets out because the phone cord like snaps. I don't remember.
Mhm. And we find out that
Yeah,
Tyra Banks is dead. Oh no, we didn't even get to see it.
that's what I. Yeah, I was like, what? So
I think they
like,
cut it for time or something, or I don't know.
or they just I
Or
don't
they're
want
just
to be
like, who
I
cares?
don't want to be killed on screen, but you could show me dead, something like that.
Sure.
I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
So yeah, Sarah runs away. The doors are locked. Finds Rudy's body. More hide and seek. Michael chases Sarah, and I'm like, where's the motive? They're in his house. That's it.
That I mean, the idea is that we've always wanted to see Michael Myers as a killing machine that just kills because that's his instinct. And so that would make sense in this film, but it's set up so poorly because we get all this buildup in H2O about he's coming home, he's gonna finally kill Laurie. In the very beginning of this movie, the first 10 minutes, Laurie's dead. What's next? I'm just gonna go home and chill and eat some rats.
Yeah,
And then,
and
oh, there's
people
people in my house. I
disturb.
better kill 'em.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like it could have been done so differently, and this whole unique idea of the cameras and the live stream could have been done so much differently too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, we're almost there.
I know
Sarah,
it's crazy. A really short movie, I would say,
yeah.
which is
Sarah
fine.
slips. She slips and falls on a lot of blood, and then looks up. Tyra Banks is dead, so that's 10. And then Sarah pulls out a chainsaw, and Michael deflects it with his knife.
So like what?
And then she cuts a wire. The chainsaw dies. Fire starts. This is for blah. This is for blah.
Yeah, she's listing all the names of the people we don't care about.
This is for all of blah. And then fire starts. Something falls down. She's stuck. And it's like a mixer. Like, because it's like in the studio or like all the equipment area. And I'm like, how is she stuck under a mixer? That thing, those aren't heavy.
It might be like a ancient ones, really. I don't know.
They're not heavy at all. Either way.
Anyway, we get the best line in the whole movie, and we all know what's coming.
Oh yeah, you want to deliver this one?
Mm-hmm.
What happens when Busta Rhymes busts down the door?
Wait, you should just put in the audio for this. I don't think I could do it justice.
I'll try.
I don't think we would get flagged for one line.
No, I would have to.
Well, I'll say it anyway.
Hold on.
I mean, it's got to be him saying it. I can't do it justice. It's the one thing everyone remembers from this movie. It's the one thing. We had. If you guys don't know, so after this, Busta.
Here it is.
Here we go.
Oh, here it is.
Thank you.
Here. Here, presenting.
Yeah.
Here we go, people.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Yeah, see, that's perfect. That's what made this movie.
That's this movie.
Like that's what you need right there. Like that's what got my half star to a star just for this film.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope, that's perfect.
Yep.
It's just such a bad shit ending.
And he actually almost gets killed, but then he electrocutes Michael because there's wires flying around. Then he goes, "Burn, motherfucker, burn!" And you're like, "Oh yeah." And then there's another quote, "Hey Mikey, happy fucking Halloween." And then Busta carries Sarah out of the house. And then we have the works, cops, fighters, paramedics, news, everyone's there. She goes on the news. Sarah does. She's like, "Thank you, Deckard. You saved my life." When it was actually Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, I think Busta was the one who did it all.
And then Busta comes on, and they're like, "Oh, what about Michael Myers?" And he goes off about Michael Myers, and, "Well, how do you feel?" And he looks at the camera and he says, "Feel this.
Feel this. Ready to go right now."
Hits the camera. And then Sarah goes over. They want to look at Michael's face. And now they're at the corners. Okay, yeah, they looked. Okay, they're gone. And then it cuts. The body's at the coroner's office now. You could hear the news going on in the background.
Mhm.
They're like, hey, that's this guy. It's Michael Myers. And then it shows Michael Myers. Then he opens his eye, and it's the last jump scare. He's like, and that's it.
Whoa.
That's the movie.
I think out of all the films, this is the stupidest kill. Electrocuted by a few wires. I don't know. This one, of all the kills in all the movies, I think 2 is my favorite just because it's so ridiculous. But this one's just so like, meh, like it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, those last 15 minutes are just so much going on, from kung fu to one-liners. What are some scenes that stick out for you?
Busta Rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Oh yeah, I think he brings a lot of comic relief, and he is quite funny. And I know that they wanted to try to bring in LL Cool J from H2O, but it didn't work out. So like, let's just get Busta Rhymes, sure, and there you go. I mean,
Interesting.
it's quite funny. I mean, he's the actors that stick out. He's the only one. I don't remember a single like Tyra Banks. I know she had like a TV show for a while or whatever. I mean,
Oh,
the only thing I know is that she
yeah.
danced and she made coffee. That's it. That's like her main scene. That's it. Who gives a shit? The main actress is awful, and everyone else. I mean, Laurie Strode is only in it for about 8 minutes. Hell, even the guy the John Wayne Gacy guy had more screen time, and he was a lot more interesting than half the people in this. But Busta Rhymes is the star, hands down.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah. I put no for special makeup effects because there's just not
There isn't.
it's just not that much. It's just like the typical, it's nothing too crazy. Your overall feeling about it, what'd you say?
It's too funny.
It is pretty damn funny.
It is funny. And
It's-
like last time I watched it, I was like, this movie sucks. But this time I just like, this is fucking, it's just funny.
It's just a cool idea, but man, you could just tell it's just like, well, let's just put this together, see what sticks, and boom, there you go.
Yeah.
Now for the score, I actually tried this time, and I want to start doing this for all the films. Try to listen to the soundtracks or scores a little bit just to kind of get some background. With the Danny Lux one, there wasn't much. It was very typical
Yeah.
horror movie, like, oh yeah, there's, percussion hits here, there's build up here, and then we use Carpenter themes throughout, but we remix them a bit. There's nothing that sticks out. I feel like with Halloween, if you have the main themes that Carpenter made, that's all you need. Everything else is just secondary, and especially in this one, because you don't get much of it. I mean, you get some really, really awful like butt rock and like this, like when they're driving. But other than that, or driving to this house or something, I don't remember. I heard something. Oh yeah, that weird techno song. Other than that, that's it. There wasn't much to add. I wanted to add something with the score, but it's just very like, it's just like when something bad happens or it's all creepy beforehand. You could tell that it was on more of a budget for the music, because it doesn't sound like a full orchestra for sure. A lot more pared down a little bit. Well, actors and crew, we got Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode, Brad Lorry as Michael Myers. I assume you've probably met him before.
No.
Oh, Busta Rhymes as Freddie Harris, Bianca Kajluk as Sarah Moyer, Tyra Banks as Nora Winston, Thomas Ian Nicholas as Bill, Ryan Merriman as Miles Barton. So Ryan Merriman's the guy who was in the Luck of the Irish. Sean Patrick Thomas as Rudy, and Kate Sackhoff as Jen. It was directed by Rick Rosenthal, and I was like, wait a minute, why is that familiar? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He directed part 2, which is actually really, really good. So
I was like, what?
Yeah. The story was by Sean Hood and Larry Brand. David Geddes did the cinematography. He did it for most of the Halloween films, if I remember correctly. Robert A. Faraday is editor. Troy Hansen is production designer. John L. Healy, Gary Tunnicliffe, and Bill Terazakis as special makeup effects. And then a whole bunch of people from Computer Cafe, IO Film, and Neo Digital Imaging. It was like 60 plus. I'm like, well, I didn't see much digital imaging, so what were they thinking? And Emily Vandersand is the assistant chef.
Nice.
So yeah, what about Rick Rosenthal? He mostly does TV. Like all of his stuff was TV related. So he did stuff for like, I don't have it on here, but I just remember because we looked at him before. He did like Bones, he did a little bit of House, did a little bit of CSI, did a little, everything. Crime shows, dramas, all of it. But he's mostly known for Halloween 2, which is great. Then there's this. And he also did The Birds too, which I'm like, oh good Lord, I imagine that's awful.
God, yeah.
I mean, there's nothing really to his directing style because it's mostly TV work from what I looked at. But interesting thing that you found, Dustin, what did you send to the chat the other night when we were starting to watch Resurrection?
So you could go on YouTube. I found this because of Letterboxd. It's under Rick Rosenthal.
Oh,
and he directed it too.
Mhm.
It is the webcam version of this movie, and it's only everything that takes place in the house, and then at the end, it's like the news report camera part,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure it ends with "feel this" when he's like "feel this," and he hits the camera. It's a 40-minute condensed version of this movie that is almost better than this movie.
And see, I'd rather be, because that would be cool to see it's almost like a found footage Halloween.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
We had it on the background the other day.
I might have to put that on after we're done tonight, just because I'm very, very curious. Especially if it's only 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, sweet. So when was the movie released and all that stuff?
July 12th, 2002. Alternate names for the movie. Get these. These are real. Halloween Homecoming and Halloween Evil Never Dies.
Oh no, but I thought it died tonight.
That's the funny part. Budget, box office. Budget was 13 million. Box office was 36 million. Rotten Tomato score, a whopping 10% from the critics and 24% from the audience. This is streaming on HBO Max. You could rent or buy it on Amazon, Apple, YouTube, or Google Play, I guess. But just go to YouTube and watch the webcam version for free.
True. Ooh, now we get to the rating system. Is it bad enough to kill it? Or
Busta Rhymes almost saves this movie and makes it funny enough to watch it, to say watch it.
I say watch it once and then make sure to be in a burning building with it and kick it out the window.
Yeah, karate kick it out of the window.
And make sure it gets electrocuted on the way down. You watch it once and then pretend it never existed, but at least for that one time, just because you get that time capsule of the early 2000s and you get Busta Rhymes. So yeah.
Alrighty.
We did it. We went through our Halloween wheel of now we can go back to real movies. No, probably some bad 2000s movies coming up.
We have yep. And that's going to be it for this week. We hope everybody has a happy Halloween. This episode is going to come out on Halloween, so happy Halloween.
And watch this original Halloween.
Yeah,
watch, and then
I don't know.
Go watch this on Halloween.
Don't
ruin your night.
Yep. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a 5-star review wherever you listen to your podcast.
Give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, obviously TikTok as well, and YouTube. Get more on YouTube there. You can follow us on Letterboxd, where we put all the movies we discussed. Dustin, what's your Letterboxd?
Dustin at HFMM Pod.
And I'm Kevin, HFMM Pod. We've been doing our own little movies too. We've got tons of reviews on there. Obviously, you're almost done with your 100 films in a year. So hopefully you've been following Dustin for that. He's been putting it on our socials as well. But yeah, please make sure to email us at hfmmpodcast@gmail.com. We've been getting tons of interviews lately. Interesting that we have one coming up real soon. So please make sure to reach out to us and we can get you on as well if you would be interested in talk about horror or if you're directing or music or any of those things.
Yep. And on the next episode, like Kevin just said, we have another interview, and we are going to be talking with John Kinsner, founder and producer of Black Ink Presents, which just did Evil Dead in concert.
Mhm.
I checked out the Omaha date, and I reached out to them, and it was super awesome. Check that out. I don't know if it's still touring, but if you missed it, you missed it, and make sure you catch it next time
Yeah,
and listen to the episode about it.
absolutely.
Until then, stay spooky.
And happy Halloween.
Woo! Oh, wait.
Ooh.
Mom!
Mom!